Is this about what you expected from today, or did they surprise you a little bit?
I don't know that they surprised me. I think their size the way they played to their size, I think may have surprised a little bit. But they were kind of what we thought they would be. They're a very good team that hadn't made shots yet, and I don't know if we can defend them any better than we did the first three possessions, and they come away with 8 points. And that was the thing about them. They played great. It was good for us to go against a team that played that well. But I bet you, and I don't want to go off on I bet you they scored 15 to 20 points in the last 7 seconds of the shot clock, and probably 12 to 15 with less than 2 or 3 seconds left on the shot clock. So our defense was pretty good. We just didn't close out some possessions, and they made some hard shots. But I thought we grinded great. I thought situationally we played really well down the stretch. I thought we competed hard. And we had, not a lot of guys making a lot of offensive plays, but Jalen made a couple, and then Tyon was great down the stretch. So I'm really happy for him because he hadn't had many opportunities yet. But there were some good things about the win today that we'll look back and probably be a much better team for it.
Did you anticipate Tyon getting that many minutes today? Was that part of the plan, or?
No. I don't have a plan, guys, going in on who's going to play minutes. I just try to put the guys in there that I think will that can give us something. And our energy level was low today. There's no question about it. Marcus played too many minutes, and his energy level wasn't what it needs to be. And the way they defended and the way they ran offense, it totally neutralized DeJuan from the way that he's been playing with us because it's such a crowded house in the lane. And they played behind Dave and pushed him out. Dave got off to a good start the second half offensively, but you guys saw as well as I did, we probably defend better with 5 guards out there. At least we did today. And after he got his third foul, we went small and stayed small. But there were some good things about it today that I liked. David and Mitch need to get in the game and play more. We're not going to have unbelievable success in our league playing that many minutes small, but we got to get where we can in the preseason. That's what these teams do. They have 5 men that can shoot, and if we switch everything, then that puts our 5 men on guard, and so certainly we got to learn to not allow that to hurt us quite as much, and we got to get our big guys posting closer to the basket. They're posting for the most part at 4 feet or 5 feet, and then getting bumped out to 6, and now they're outside the scoring area. So we got to get where we can post closer and deeper.
Hey, Bill, I'm wondering if there was something you saw from Tyon early in the game that gave you confidence to stick with him throughout the game.
No, I thought he played pretty well early. I thought he did some good things, got a steal, missed a couple of free throws, but, he's obviously proving he does this all the time in practice that he's one of our best offensive rebounders, and certainly the play he cleaned up on Bryce's miss was a great play, and he kept a couple of other balls alive, and then the play where he went one-on-one at the end of the game to put us up. I think that may have put us up 1. I think we may have been down 1 when he makes that play. I mean, that was special. So, but I don't know that there was anything. I thought he was playing better defense, and as he continues to play better defense, he'll play more, and certainly his offense will come because he is a very talented offensive player.
What do you make of Tyon's potential as a shot blocker?
Well, he's not a shot blocker off 2 feet. He's a shot blocker running balls down. So, and he's really good at that. He's really good at blocking shots in transition when he can jump off 1 foot and those things. So his timing's really good. And so I think he's a good guard shot blocker, but he's not a rim protector per se. But he's a terrific shot blocker as a guard.
Hey, Bill, when it comes to a game where it's close, the first one you've had a close game here, do you kind of feel the impact of not having the crowd there? Do you feel that advantage is going to be lost throughout the rest of the season, to kind of pick up your guys when they need that momentum?
I actually do. I actually think that today was a prime game that we played a ton of games since I've been here, just like today. And for some reason, when it gets kind of dull and your energy level's low or whatever, the crowd will do something to make a quick 5-0 run, a 10-0 run, or a 10-2 run, just because you're kind of playing off the energy and adrenaline. And of course, we don't have that right now. I was going to say that I thought the parents in attendance and the coaches' families in attendance did a terrible job, I think, making noise today. I say that as a joke because there's only 100 people there. But I think having 2,500 people in the stands will make a difference. But yeah, it's going to be harder to win at home, and certainly easier to win away from home for everybody, just because of the crowd situation.
Bill, did you sense your team was tired today?
I sensed some individuals were tired and played tired. I thought Marcus played very tired. And then, of course, I played him 36 minutes, so that's not a smart thing to do. But I thought Marcus played tired. I don't know that Oach is tired, but certainly the fact that he see, big fella, the fact that he played so many minutes, I think, maybe his shot wasn't quite there because of that. So, and Jalen, to me, never plays tired. Jalen doesn't. So those would be the primary ones. We got to get CB going again. But I think that we were not near as quick to the ball and things like that, which is usually because of either not being ready to play or fatigue. And I would probably blame it as much on fatigue as anything today.
Hey, Bill, will there be a point with Jalen where maybe kind of, 15-ish points, a bunch of boards that will become maybe the norm, what you're expecting game to game, or maybe are you already there?
I don't ever expect, I would maybe expect rebounds, but I don't expect maybe with big guys to give us something from a point and rebound perspective. With him, I do expect him to be on the glass, but I don't look at him as a guy that has to lead us in scoring or get 14 a game for us to be good. I think that he shot the ball today and he attacked the rim very aggressively, but their length really bothers him. He and Marcus had no success finishing around the rim for the most part because of their length. I mean, those guys are 6'10", and they wall up well and those sorts of things. So I think there's some things that he can do better, maybe where he doesn't shoot as many balls or score as many points. And certainly I'd say the same for Marcus as well. But I love how he's playing. I mean, he's the most aggressive kid we got offensively. He has no fear. So, we just got to tighten some things up and become a little bit more comfortable and when to score and when to look for our shots. But I think he needs to be a double-figure scorer for us without question.
Bill, what did you think when that 6'10" guy hit a three to put them up by 3 in crunch time?
Yeah, I don't know how much time was left, GB. Wasn't it around 4 or 5 minutes? I don't know exactly. Maybe 6. I can't remember. But, yeah, I mean, it was a hard shot too. I think he made – did he make 1 or 2 for the day? But he made it more perimeter shots. He's a good player, man. But I thought we defended him well. So – and I think that may have been Oach on him, and Oach was playing up under him, and he still got the shot off. So, that's one of those shots that their offense was better than our defense, and our defense was pretty good.
You only led 8 minutes. What's the value in your team knowing you can have a game like that and still come out on top?
Well, that's happened now for 3 games in a row. Well, it's really happened 4 games in a row. We got behind Gonzaga and 15 or 14 and came back and tied it, and then obviously St. Joe, we were behind, 4 or 5 in the second half and came back and won going away. And Kentucky were down in the second half and came back. So if you're going to add up the amount of minutes that we're ahead up to now, I don't know that any game would equate to being ahead, more than 10 or 12 minutes. So I think that's a good quality. I remember. I could be off on this, but I think the team that went to the national championship game in 12, I think was behind double figures like 10 times. And Devontae in that group was behind double figures like 10 times. And I mean, in games that we won. So, something like that. Now, we weren't behind that much today. But I think it's something to be said for guys for later in the season to have to play from behind where you feel that different pressure.
Couple more for Coach.
How important will it be for you guys to get David McCormick going moving forward?
Well, he wasn't bad today. He didn't score the ball early, 1 of 5. The second half, I think he's 2 for 3, and those sorts of things. But yeah, it's going to be important. He's got to post closer to the basket to make those shots a little bit tighter. But I thought he got into his shot. I thought he did some good things today. When he got his third foul, we went small, and then we stayed small. So, and I actually thought Mitch played very well in the limited time he got in the first half. But we just made the decision that small was the way to go today.
Thanks, Coach.
Coach.